The desire to drive a stunning sports automobile is finally a reality. You may recreate the experience of owning a fantasy racer in your living space with this fully licensed deluxe car from CARRERA. The vehicles also astonish with their top-notch craftsmanship thanks to meticulously realized and accurately replicated original elements on the chassis and body. You may travel up to 9 km per hour with the ergonomic remote control while holding the control center in your hand like you would in a real racing car. Simple commands enable you to give the model precise instructions. Therefore, nothing prevents the children's room parquet floor from being used for a city lap of fun. Why Dubai is riches and luxury land? Dubai is unquestionably a wealthy and opulent country. Everything in the most populated city in the Emirates, from the architecture to the way of life, reflects the excessive glamour and glam. Cars are the same. Dubai is a supercar treasure trove. You name it, Dubai has it. Bugattis, Bentleys, Rolls-Royces, Koenigseggs, and all other kinds of automobiles. Which is the most luxurious car? The Rolls-Royce Sweptail, one of the most opulent vehicles on this list, is a cut above the rest. It made its debut in 2017 and is currently among the most costly vehicles in existence. It costs an outrageous $12.8 million, that's 47 million AED. With a long triangular roofline that accommodates a panoramic sunroof, the elegant form was influenced by the vintage Phantom Coupe and boat tail design. One of this model's most notable features is the glass roof. With over 25 years of experience in the exotic and luxury automotive industry, AIN Class Motors can be trusted. The brand's goal is to give customers everywhere access to the best variety of new and used cars in the market. Mr. Abdullah Al-Ketbi started dealing luxury automobiles in 1992 as a car enthusiast and collector. His initial sales were primarily to close friends and family once he began importing Mercedes-Benz from Germany. The first AIN Class Motors showroom opened in his hometown of Alain, United Arab Emirates. In 1995, AIN Class Motors now serves both domestic and foreign clients from 5 fully functional dealerships in the United Arab Emirates. Sheikh Zayed Road in Dubai has the company's main showroom, which is 10,000 square feet. Other locations include Dubai Branch 2, 5,000 square feet, Dubai Branch 3, 3,500 square feet, Dubai Branch 4, 2,000 square feet, and Alain Branch 5, 12,000 square feet. At any given time, AIN Class Motors keeps more than 100 premium supersport cars in stock. Pagani Huayra. Period. A transcendent perspective on automotive art. The Zonda S Roadster was first introduced in 2003, the year the idea was developed. As you might remember, the early 2000s were a golden time for the supercar industry. The dedication of major automakers has aided in the development of exceptional vehicles like the Bugatti Veyron, Porsche Carrera GT, Ferrari Enzo, and Mercedes McLaren SLR. There are more than 10,000 pieces in the Huayra, considering engine and gearbox as individual parts. They require imagination, perseverance, and enthusiasm, all of which Pagani shared with a wonderful young team and the most qualified partner in every field. In terms of style, throughout the course of these 5 years, we have worked on 8 scale models, 2 full-size models, and hundreds of drawings, while never straying from the original concept and paying close attention to the details. The 4 flaps and adaptive front suspension enable for the best possible balancing of downforce and drag. Mercedes-AMG has developed a lightweight twin-turbo engine with 730 horsepower and 1,000 pound-feet of torque that suits the car perfectly and evokes the sense that inspired our research. The physical downforce of an aeroplane takes flight. Because latency in power delivery could potentially lead to safety issues or disrupt the continuous operation of electronic driving aids, linear power delivery, as opposed to lag, was the main focus. Mercedes-AMG developed a 12-cylinder engine that is at the top of efficiency in terms of CO2 and consumption 5 years ago, in anticipation of the upcoming environmental constraints. Pirelli has developed a very advanced tire with reduced rolling resistance and outstanding grip in all conditions. Every safety measure was considered while taking into account the dynamic that causes the majority of incidents involving high-performance rear-engined vehicles. The many Zonda variants evolved as Pagani worked on the C9, which proved that the Zonda wasn't as outmodeled as Pagani had initially thought. A crucial Wayra laboratory has been the Zonda R, sharing engineering concepts, materials, safety considerations, and scientific or design investigations allowed the team to work on several projects at once while traveling on separate tracks that occasionally crossed. McLaren P1-1. The mid-engine plug-in hybrid sports car known as the McLaren P1 is a limited edition model made by British automaker McLaren Automotive. The P1, which made its debut at the 2012 Paris Motor Show, went on sale in the UK in October 2013, and all 375 of its units were gone before the end of the month. Early in December 2015, production came to a halt. 34% of the units came from the United States and 26% from Europe. The automotive press views it as the McLaren F1's replacement because it uses hybrid power and Formula One technology but does not have the same three-seat configuration. Later evidence supported the claim that the McLaren F1 was actually replaced by the Speedtail. The P1's mid-engine, rear-wheel drive design makes use of the monocage safety cage idea, a derivative of the monocell first used in the MP4-12C, and then in later versions, as well as a carbon fiber monocoque and roof structure. The LaFerrari and the 918 Spider are its major rivals. The P1 finished first at 58.24 seconds, followed by the LaFerrari at 58.58 seconds, and the 918 came in third with 58.46 seconds. They are all similar in terms of specifications and performance, and in a race around the Silverstone circuit, they were all within half a second of each other. A sailfish that Frank Stephenson spotted while on vacation in Miami served as inspiration for some of the car's design. Porsche 918 Spyder. A hybrid hypercar that is unique, powered by two electric motors and a 4.6-liter race V8 engine spinning at 9,000 RPM, the vehicle has two seats and a structure made almost completely of carbon fiber. 875 horsepower, four-wheel drive, and a staggering 944 pound-feet of torque, with more than half of that available at just 800 RPM. You did indeed read that correctly. The 918 Spyder is the only vehicle like it. Not even the other two members of the Holy Trinity, the McLaren P1 and LaFerrari with a 6.8 kWh battery that is twice the size of the McLaren's 282 bhp of e-thrust and a 12-mile electric range. The plug-in Porsche is unquestionably the most hybrid of the three. It can reach 62 miles per hour on electric power alone in just over 6 seconds. When the engine is used, that amount is more than cut in half. The V8, which pulls out 600 horsepower and provides the 918 a 0 to 62 mile per hour time of 2.6 seconds, a 0 to 124 mile per hour time of 7.2 seconds, and a peak speed of 214 miles per hour, is adapted from the RS Spyder Le Mans vehicle. Frank Stephen Walliser, the man behind the 918 project, has called it the best engine that's Porsche, have ever done, despite it being made almost entirely of titanium and aluminum and weighing only 135 kilograms. It claims to get 81 miles per gallon when emitting only 70 grams per kilometer of CO2. While the front drive is entirely electric, the rear electric motor is positioned between the engine and the 7-speed double-clutch gearbox. This powertrain cuts off above 165 miles per hour, limiting the vehicle to rear-wheel drive only. Overall, the 918 shares virtually little with any other Porsche road car, including the V8, while having an aluminum double wishbone suspension identical to the RS Spyder Racer and adaptive dampers as standard equipment. You can choose between 4 different drive modes on the steering wheel: electric, hybrid, sport, and race. The engine is always running in the latter two. Tesla Model Y Long Range. A beautiful and capacious electric SUV with considerable appeal is the Model Y. We like the long-range variant over the other two. It doesn't have the performance insane acceleration, but it's still pleasantly speedy. Additionally, it rides better and offers better value, but when it comes to smartphone integration, the Y plainly falls behind the rest of the sector. Tesla is making a few minor adjustments to the Model Y for 2022. These include laminated rear windows to help insulate the cabin from noise and a new, lighter 12-volt lithium-ion battery, replacing the conventional lead-acid battery. But there are also rumors that the Y will undergo more dramatic alterations. In particular, Tesla might switch the main battery pack of the Y to the 4680 structurally integrated architecture. We'll update this section as we learn more about how this new battery pack will affect the Y's functionality and performance.